And the end of a local event could mean some delays for travelers flying out of ABIA tomorrow. KVUE's Jim Bergamo joins us live at ABIA with details. Hi, Jim.
Good evening, Amy. You know, with South by Southwest wrapping up tomorrow, that means a lot of out-of-town visitors will be flying out of ABIA at the same time. And while the weather may be slowly improving, it's still a big factor in determining whether some of those flights will be on time or not. Throw in some South by Southwest, sprinkle in a little snowstorm in the Northeast, and let them both play a role in travel plans, and you may get this reaction.
When we pulled up to the airport, our jaws dropped.
Sarah Brown was glad to be back in Austin. She encountered weather-related problems in Charlotte.
We got to the airport 3 hours early, and the lines were incredibly long and couldn't make it back. Well, actually, we ran through the security lines and finally made it back. So, with belts in hand and everything else, ran through.
It was a similar story for Katie O'Sullivan and Roxy Simmons, who just returned from spring break at Fort Lauderdale.
We saw a big group of people waiting, like sleeping on the ground, because they were waiting for their flight, but it had been delayed by Chicago.
I feel like a lot of people were just kind of camping out there. It looked more like a campground than an airport. And
the bad weather even had an effect on some of the departures at ABIA, so Ulf Osterly wasn't taking any chances.
My flight leaves tomorrow at 7, heading back to upstate New York, and we're getting a lot of snow, so trying to make it. I got to be back for Monday, so I'm getting an early jump on getting out of here.
Osterly was here for South by Southwest.
It's impacting me just because I've got to get back, and so I don't want to take any chances. I was hoping to catch a flight tonight, but everything left before I could get here. So, spend the night at the airport and reflect on my times out on 6th Street.
Can't be too comfortable spending the night at the airport. Now remember, to avoid delays, always arrive at least 90 minutes before your flight. And don't forget that you can log on to the airport's website. That's abia.org. And you can always find out the latest status report on any incoming or departing flight. Reporting live at ABIA, Jim Bergamo, KVUE News.